Hello everyone, my name is Ray. I'm going to do a series of videos, YouTube videos, to share my experiences with you as I go. Excuse me, I don't do this. I just want to entertain myself and then share my experiences because I've had quite a bit. I'm 55, almost 56. Excuse me, I have a cold. Well, I'm getting through it. My nose is clogged if you hear my voice. I'm on my way to Patterson, but I'm coming from PA, so I stopped at Bensal in PA, I believe, to go to a Planet Fitness right beside me, because I have one of the memberships. You can go everywhere, and that way, when I'm traveling around, I can stop somewhere, do a little exercise, and move on. I drive all day. You need to do some kind of exercises when you drive, or else you fall asleep, or when you get home your body's all stiff and stuff, and then you from the car you go to the TV. That's not good. You got to do some exercise, even if not for the physical part of it to get strong, but at least to feel better, to get those joints moving. And when you're 55, this is some serious shit. Okay, let me tell you about me. I'm on my way to retirement. I'm 55. I'll be 56 in March. But I'm on my way to retirement. I'm designing my retirement because I know the way the economy is, I'm not going to really 100% retire. Like you probably think you want to. Nah, not yet. But at 62, I'll probably get the Social Security and keep working. Excuse me again. Let me get a candy for this. Hold on. Sorry. I always carry these. They freshen your breath. And because I heard about a doctor that says this guy back in when I used to work in Miami, he always had a smell coming out of his mouth, and he was always chewing gum to make it smell better. But when he went to the doctor to check, the doctor says nothing wrong with you. The problem is the gum. He says, what do you mean with gum? When you're chewing gum, your stomach thinks it's digesting something, so it releases all those gastric juices to digest the food, but it's nothing. So that's where the smell comes from. He told us just switch to a candy you can suck instead of chew, and he did, and it improved. And I always have lozenges. I buy them sugar free, and it refreshes, and it doesn't bring out it kills the bad odor. And if you have a little cold, it'll make you feel good. Okay, I'm trying to design my retirement. In my job, I requested my full time be changed to PRN starting the end of this year, 2023. Which means that by the month of November, just a little bit before Thanksgiving, I'm off of work. I'll go to Puerto Rico, where I'm from, and I'll help my wife because she had to take care of her father. We'll help whatever and try to make a little income over there. Let's see how, because I haven't really thought about that much. And then come back in April and start working again. If things go bad over there, that I don't have enough income, I'll just come back and start earlier. There's no problem. Over here, I do my work. I do a lot of overtime in my job, and I do Saturday. I do flea market, so I have 2 storage units packed with stuff, and I go to flea market and sell. And whatever I make at the flea market, I save for this. I put it away. That way, at the end of the year, when I go to Puerto Rico, if I need a little extra money to pay my bills that I leave behind, because you still got to pay rent where I live. Even if you leave, you have to pay rent and take care of my bills and my credit cards. I'm trying to design it. I'm doing exercise because, like I said, you can't go into your retirement all stiff because it's only going to get worse. The pains you feel now in the morning, they don't get better. They get worse. You can deal with them, but they get worse. You're older, your body doesn't take. I don't care. There's no miracle thing. Just do your exercise. Try to eat better and do the best you can. Try to sleep and rest. That's what I do. Okay. I work for a rehab company. I pick up patients and bring them all day in to the rehab for detox, and when they finish, I take them back home. So almost everybody I bring in is high as a kite, possible overdoses, and all kinds of stuff that happen to them. Angry, upset, there's fighting, there's arguing. I have to deal with the ambulance with the fights, women fighting. I'm gonna tell you my stories. We're gonna share. We're gonna share our stories too as we go. Let me see, okay? So if you like this, feel free to subscribe, and share. Well, it's not gonna be. I'm not being sponsored by anything or anybody. I just want to share my experiences. I want to leave something behind, at least my experience, which have been many. I've been from Puerto Rico. I'm a chef. I went to culinary art school. I've been in the army. I was in intelligence in the army, communications in Europe. Um, I was a chef over here. I'm a driver now. You'll see why later. Let me be real quick. I've worked in some good restaurants. My experience when it comes to cooking is I went to culinary school in Puerto Rico. After culinary school, I worked in a restaurant. After a while, I became the main chef and I administered the restaurant. From there, then I became a dietary chef in a hospital in Puerto Rico. There was a couple of years, and then I wanted to cook some more experience, so I moved to United States, New Jersey. And in New Jersey, I started working at a seafood place in Wildwood, New Jersey. And then from there, I worked in another Italian place in Somers Point, New Jersey. And then from there, I went to the casinos. I worked in Golden Nugget one season. Then I worked in Harris another season. And then I worked a couple of years in Borgata full time. Then from there, well, I got some bad sciatica and I had to do something about it. I'm a veteran, so the doctor told me we can either try to start retiring you or something, but you can't stand up that long hours in those mats. So I decided I'm going to get a driving job. That's where I end up where I am now. I've been doing this for driving. I've been over here in the States since 10 years. I've been doing this driving for 6 or 7 years, at least, of rehab. It's not a piece of cake. It's very interesting. It has a lot of stories, but it's not a piece of cake. Trust me. The driving around is the easiest part. But dealing with the people when they're high as a kite, the stories I'm going to tell you as we go, they try to beat me up. They've tried to sex me up. They always try to hustle me. They always want my money, my time, my food, my extras. Because that's how they live. They hustle day in, day out, day out. So they don't know any better. So, but I'll tell you the stories as we go. Well, feel free to share and incline and join, because we're gonna have an interesting road. We'll get something out. We're gonna talk about my hustles with the flea market. I buy and sell also. I did a long time eBay, marketplace locally. Back in Puerto Rico, I've done all kinds of hustles and business. We have a lot to talk about. We have content for 20 freaking years. Up to date, and there's still a lot more being built, because my life keeps getting interesting. Like I said, I'm kind of finished. I'm gonna try right now, do a little exercise, and then I'll continue with my posting. I'll get some pictures and we'll have some fun together. We'll learn from each other, okay? Remember always, Ray loves you.